happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their two meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
And the Bulls, with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
2 on the clock, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here are the Bulls with the ball. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Outside White. Pass to Sarr. And here's Jordan, covered by Johnson. Sarr a screen. Baseline try. And again, Chicago, no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Memphis shooting their first free throw tonight.
Well, any team would see benefit from adding Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to their roster. He does a little of everything and just wants to help his team win.
Now here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Sarr. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Edey for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, it took him 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Here's White. Softly drops in the floater.
Well, there you see the skill of White, able to float the ball into the basket.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Pass to Jordan. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And there's another one for Chicago.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Caldwell-Pope's shot is off. Chicago leading by 3. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
The kick out to Johnson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Here's Chicago now. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Yeah, you see the mobility at his size. Just a great job by Sarr attacking the basket.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Coby White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Coby White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Now here's White. Count it. Good. White's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And finished off by Sarr.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Morant. Here's Edey. Jackson outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. From deep, Jordan. Memphis with a rebound. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Up top, Jackson. All alone. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. 8 seconds left in the first quarter here. The open shot by Herder. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. They have a...
15.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Back to Johnson. There's the triple. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Herder. Back to Jones. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Johnson. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul of the game. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Johnson inside. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Jordan goes in. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6. Grizzlies trail by 5. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind, he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
And here's Morant outside. Yikes, he misses another one. He's 0 for 7.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
Chicago passing it around. 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Johnson. And now Memphis on the break. Oh, Clark with the slam.
You see here just how good Morant is at spotting openings, then moving the ball into them.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Outside Wells. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Outside Giddey. Back to Jordan. From deep, Sarr. Memphis with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Wells misses. Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Giddey. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. The kick out to White. Goes back up. Here's Jordan. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Jerome outside. Fires from deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Outside White. Cranes the triple. White's got 7.
Well, you got to applaud the readiness of Coby White. His feet were set, his shoulders lined up, just needed the ball.
Now here's Jordan. He has 6. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Jerome. Still no points. Stolen by Sarr. White with it. Outside Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Clark grabs the board. Jerome with the ball. Now guarded by White. Jerome outside. Here's Conchar. And again it's Memphis missing. Here's Jordan. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. He's got 11.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years, they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now, a change of course is taking place.
And so here is Chicago. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Sarr a screen to the wing, right side. Second chance effort. Back to Jordan. Vucevic in the post. From deep, Sarr. And again, Chicago, no good.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Entering the NBA at just 19 years of age, Gigi Jackson has such a bright future, Coach.
Well, Brian, he was scoring 15 a game as such a young rookie. He is a scoring 6'9" wing, and I think Jackson will grow in this league. To me, it's about getting consistent with the jumper for Gigi.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
It's Johnson with a drive. Pass to Morant. Oh, a bomb from John.
Well, normally Morant is scoring off the dribble. Good to see him being effective off the ball.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Now Jordan, covered by Johnson. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's why White racks up so many assists. He's got fantastic floor vision.
It's tipped. Here's Giddey. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Johnson. Jackson outside. Jackson on the wing. Clock at 6. Blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Pass to Jordan. Chicago passing it around. To the inside. Vucevic. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
From deep, Morant sinks the tray. Morant's got 6.
Well, when the 3 is falling for Morant, It's a bad sign for the defense.
White can't hit. Grizzlies trail by 11. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Brian, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Jordan. The quick look, no good that time. The Grizzlies on offense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Johnson. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Collins. The rebound by Edey. 1:02 left in the third quarter.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago. White with a steal. Herter from long range. Fires in the triple. Herter's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Johnson. There's the three.
Well, that's great D. That's what happens when you have great anticipation like Josh Giddey. We'll talk about graceful. He reaches out and gently drops in the finger roll.
Now here's Johnson. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Here's White. He's got 7. Herter from long range. Morant surveying the floor. Morant with the close range bucket.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Collins. And so it's Chicago earning this break in the action, up 10. They've been aggressive in transition. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside Johnson. He takes it in. Jackson on the wing. No good from outside. And here's Jordan. That three's off the mark. Here's Morant. Morant flashes his vertical there.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Pass to Herter. Jones from outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jordan. Another shot. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Well, with the way he's scoring right now, they're just going to keep feeding.
Outside Morant. Screen by Edey. Morant with it. Picked up by Collins. Morant, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
From deep, Jordan. That shot is off. Grizzlies trail by 10. Morant slashing in. Jams it home.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop the hammer on you.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you. Now Morant. Johnson flushes it down with both hands.
Well, the threat of Ja scoring really opens up the opportunity for assists.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's White for three. The free ball is down.
Well, look, White isn't an elite three-point shooter, but he is solid from deep.
Outside Morant. Now here's Johnson. Right side, Caldwell Pope. He's off from three. Chicago leading by 10. Outside Sarr. Jordan up top. Here's Vucevic. Giddey. Oh, missed on the tray. Morant into the lane. Oh, he misses the layup. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Jackson misses the three. And so here is Chicago.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bulls.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
White outside. Here's Vucevic. The three is in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Takes the shot.
Ja Morant.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
from Memphis, Tennessee at the home of the Grizzlies. We're broadcasting from the FedEx Forum. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. We take a look at the Suns.
And they can put themselves into a great position in the season series by winning tonight. They've won the first one, 2 to go after this, so they'd be assured of at least a split.
Well, and when you've already gotten that first win, it makes you feel like you're on the attack going into the second meeting.
And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
He passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. And Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Here's Johnson, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Suns. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. There is a clear game plan that coach has in mind for Devin Booker tonight. He told me, quote, Devin doesn't respond well to getting double. You can't do it every time because he'll pick you apart, but we'll send the extra man his way more than once. That I can guarantee. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Edey, a screen.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Edey. And stolen by Dunn. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Picked by Williams. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Anthony, no one around. And the Suns, another 3.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Edey. Johnson outside. They need this. Rebound by Williams.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Now, here's Johnson. Morant outside. Back to Johnson. Outside Jackson. Looking for Edey. He gets it there. On the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work. because he can overpower defenses.
The Grizzlies trailed by 12. Pass to Jackson. Jackson with the screen. Here's Morant.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
The drive by Booker. Basket counts. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Back to Johnson. Rebound by Williams.
You can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Anthony goes back up. Williams' shot is off. And so it's Memphis with it. A 12-point game. Here's Morant. Nice D from Brooks.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Here's Dunn. And a miss there on the triple. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Suns lead by 12. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Pass to O'Neal. Beyond the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Memphis. Trailing by 10. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Pass to Richards. Back to Green. From downtown. Drops in the tray. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Morant for 3. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Morant's got 5 now.
Well, I think John enjoys taunting them a little bit like this by answering their three.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. Guys, back to you.
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The electric Ja Morant, the leader of this team, Stan. What's his focus need to be going forward?
Well, look, Kevin, I think it's pretty simple with Ja Morant. We know how good he is. Can he keep himself on the floor on a consistent basis, which for Ja means staying healthy and staying out of trouble. If he can do that, there's no question about his ability or his ability to lead this team.
Shot by Johnson, no good. Allen left side. Back to Green. Morant with the steal. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. And another miss by Memphis. Phoenix leading by 5. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Clark. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fleming. Good as Green picking up the assist. Fleming's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
All right, everyone. It's that time. Get up.
.115 left to play in the first half. Jerome deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Jerome. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Landale. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Suns. They've led by as many as 14 points. Done outside. Off target with his 3. Anjar with it. Still scoreless. He's off on that one.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Grizzlies trail by 10. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
They set the pick. Deep 2 from Anthony. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Got a hand on it. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
3 points.
Anthony's got 14.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses. They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Jerome. He has yet to score. Looking to end the run.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Booker with a deep 3. Rebounded by Jackson. The Grizzlies trailed by 17. Now Jerome. Over in the corner, Conchar. Knocks down the 3-ball. Konchar's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, and they're able to get their first bucket of the second half after 4 straight misses.
Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
And that's lethal. I love how Booker's eyes light up when he gets a mid-range opportunity.
Anjar with it. Over Brooks. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Konchar's got 5 points now this quarter. Booker, right side. Out to Anthony. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Phoenix. There's the pick. Pass to Conchar. Here's the 3. The shot missing. Suns lead by 17. He's feeling it. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch it.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Caldwell Pope right side. Edey a screen. It's Morant with the drive. And good that time. Morant got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, just so many ways Morant can create.
Drills it from outside.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Well, look, Jackson Jr. is a tremendous dunker. You could feel that one from over here.
Allen's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. It's an 18-point game. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. Nobody near Allen. That doesn't go either for Allen. Johnson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Out to Morant. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. The rebound by Richards. Outside, Green. From deep. Kicks it out to Allen. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter.
The Suns, 45.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Suns leading by 18. Williams a screen. Pass to Anthony. Brooks outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Booker with no one around. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Booker's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Phoenix. Here's Johnson. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Suns?
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Fires, high post. Grizzlies with the rebound. Caldwell Pope outside. And here is Johnson. There's Jackson with the 3. No good that time. And now Williams running the floor all by himself.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man, getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Here's Johnson. Williams with the block. And they'll keep possession. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Fires for three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And there's Brooks putting it right back in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Edey a screen. And Johnson missing again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
To end the drought. Johnson surveying the floor. Clock up two there.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all five positions.
Brooks with no one around. No good from outside. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Done. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
And Dunn over to help. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 2. Can't hit from in close. And here's Phoenix. They're on a 17-6 run. Now here's Anthony. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the Thanks for joining. It's here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors in their last game, a loss to Portland. Now here's Johnson. It's Morant in the corner. Tips it. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the opening basket of the game for the Grizzlies.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Curry way outside. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Jackson with the three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Looking for Edey. He gets it there. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Man showing some terrific range.
The minute that Steph Curry steps into an arena, he is in his range.
Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Curry with the steal. Pass to Shaq. Golden State moving it around. And here is Curry. Fires from deep. Edey with the rebound.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But threes are still their best bet.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
It's deflected. Stolen by O'Neal. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, the Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back to you, Kevin.
They're clearly all in. Allie, we thank you very much. And here is Johnson after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Johnson attacking. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Yeah, big-time height advantage there. And then he does not mess around. Good recognition to take it right at him.
Over in the corner, Green from outside the arc. And the rejection by Jackson.
Checking in position.
Grizzlies making a switch here. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Johnson with the block. Caldwell Pope on the wing. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Outside Curry. They set the pick. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 9.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Jackson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for Memphis. He not. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
The putback. Here's Kuminga. Outside for Curry. Takes the 3. Wow, Curry automatic from deep.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Now here's Morant for 3. And the Grizzlies another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Over in the corner, Kuminga. Curry deciding where to go with it. Stolen by Magic. Morant off the bounce. Finished off the break. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Butler from outside. Johnson with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated to off-ball shifts and cutting. I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Curry after Magic Johnson's miss. To the middle. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Well, you want to stop Steph in the two-man game, but he's so smart. He'll get others involved.
Here's Johnson. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And a deep three from Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pass to Jerome. Anjar on the wing. Back to Jerome. Jackson in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Shaq. Jackson misses. Warriors trail by 10 to the inside. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim. Now, Shaq is one powerful dude.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
Jackson misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Shaq punishing the defense inside.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. It up here.
Substitution on the court.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Jerome with it. Still yet to score. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They host the Clippers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Drives to the hoop. Jackson Davis. Off target at the rim. 4 seconds left. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Podziemski. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Warriors trailed by 9. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar. And that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Here's Jerome. The Warriors making the shot. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now Wells after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. They set the pick. Goes up on the wing. Jerome. No good. And here are the Warriors now. 7-point differential. Here's Curry with the 3. Oh, Curry, good! good from the corner.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now Johnson. 8 points for him. It's Edey atop the key. Johnson inside. Shaq with some nice D.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Another miss by Curry.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, "I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life." Back to you guys.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. A shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. It's Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One is on heel. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view on the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Now here's Johnson. 12 points for him. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That's just more for Magic. And for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. .132 left in the third. Hield can't hit. Memphis leading. Caldwell Pope for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Steph Curry with the answer.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Johnson left side. Edey kicks it out to Johnson. Memphis moving that ball around. Jackson misses. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. The 3. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. Morant looking around. Johnson in the corner. Pulls it up. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Johnson's got 8 here in the quarter. To the paint. Here's Jackson Davis.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Pass to Jackson Davis.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And that one, good. Jackson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Magic Johnson. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And Edey has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Here's Jackson Davis. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game? And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And the Warriors with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. Offensive rebound. And taken away by Johnson. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Edey gets the bucket. And it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Here's Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Green, the screen. O'Neal. It's good on the putback.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And he knocks down the first one.
Magic Johnson. 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Screen by O'Neal. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. O'Neal there for the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. Curry outside, takes the 3. O'Neal showing no mercy.
The strength of O'Neal, it is otherworldly.
Johnson right side. Now Jackson. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for the Grizzlies, Magic Johnson. 1 shot.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Warriors foul. Draymond Green. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for the Grizzlies, Magic Johnson.
And so he makes both from the line. Warriors trailed by 7. Now Hield. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Johnson rips down the board.
That's kind of a Hail Mary there. That's the mark of desperation. How about the little guy throwing himself on the glass?
Butler. Now Curry. Another shot. It's off.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
O'Neal doing what he does best. Shaquille O'Neal.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
It misses.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Fearless. Draymond Green gets it done in the moment.
Johnson outside. O'Neal there for the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Curry outside. Morant with the steal. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 5-point game.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
Here's Johnson. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.